Hi everyone, it's Winona. I'm back for another video. This one's a little different, I hope. But before I begin, I want to start with everyday gratitude. And this for me has become like a devotional, a non-denominational, non-Christian devotional for my crafting time. And I'm really enjoying this book. And today's reading is Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, and it says, should you shield the canyons from the windstorms, you would never see the beauty of the carvings, of their carvings. And she asks, who am I shielding? You know, when you're going through your worst, like chemo, you got to look at the good. Sometimes you got to go through a lot of crap to get to the good, is basically how I feel. Unfortunately, that's just the way life is. But anyway, besides that, so we all get lots of envelopes in the mail, and I even have some back here that I cut up, and I don't remember what I was going to do with these. But I save them every month when I pay the bills, and they end up on my letter carrier on my wall, and I don't do anything with them. So this month when I paid the bills, I put all of them on my desk and said, deal with it. I did that with all the junk mail. It's still on my desk, most of it, but anyway. I said, deal with it. So I decided I was going to cut each envelope just kind of in half. I don't even know if it's pretty close. Actually, it's perfect. I never measured though. I just kind of eyeballed it. And then I thought, that's a pretty deep pocket. I don't want to do it this way because if you do it this way, everyone knows that it's an envelope. So I didn't want you to know it's an envelope, but that's a pretty deep pocket. So I took out my paper cutter. Oops, I'm caught on the cord there. And I cut it down. I hope this is in camera. And I just eyeballed that as well. So I just cut it. Yeah, probably that's good. And then I decided, well, heck, let's put another pocket down here. So that's basically what I did, and then I decorated it. So I'll trim this one up too. Okay, and then we're done with the paper cutter. So then I decorated it. Okay, we'll do these ones. I just pulled some papers aside. This is Romantica Arts, and this I believe is Roxy Creates. And what I've done is I've printed them 2 per page, so they're 5 by 7, and that reduces the size of everything so it fits on a small piece like this. So anyway, just kind of sorta measure here. Okay, nothing really out of the ballpark, but wait, because I had another idea after. We'll do this one up first. Okay, and then we need to tear off the excess. And then I'll ink and glue. Okay, I want to show you another thing that I learned as I was doing that if you slice this bottom off, you can sew it easier if you want to sew around it. So I'm just going to open that bottom up, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Excuse me. Okay. So we've got this piece and we've got this piece. So I'm going to put my paper on there, and I'm going to put my paper on here. So we'll ink it up. We'll do some inking and some thinking. And I don't like that white line is there, so I'm going to use my decal trimmer to trim that a bit closer. I don't know why I've inked this ink pad and it still, to me, doesn't seem to get any ink. Well, I guess it did there. I hope everyone's safe and sound in their homes. and their activities. It's really, really hot here. Really hot. We're struggling. Oh, see, there's white there too. My husband's talking about he finished baling, which, you know, normally that's the end of August that we're finished. And now he's talking about moving the cows, getting the bales off and moving the cows onto there, which usually is like a September, October kind of thing. And it's like, well, what are you going to do when that time comes? But what do you do when there's no grass for them to eat? Anyway, so I'm going to glue this on here. And I don't know why. This is a magic blue, and I haven't done much with it all summer, and it's gone white. So I don't know what the deal is on that. It's not one of my favorite glues anyway, so okay. So we'll just, oops. Oh, that's not on there very well. Now that I've trimmed it, it's a little too small. So what I'll just do is trim the envelope. Because you're not doing this for a certain project or to fill a certain area, it doesn't matter what size it is. You can make those adjustments. Oh. And then we'll glue here. I'm hoping this will be a real quick video today. I have couple of jewelry videos I want to do for my other channel today. I tried doing some weeding this morning, but oh man, it was too hot already. Okay, so we'll punch a hole in the top here. And this also makes it easier to punch your hole, or not your hole, your divot. Okay. And then ink, and I'm just going to ink around here again. This doesn't matter too much because we're going to cover that with our little pocket. And then, oh, I forgot to put a piece in there. But it's still easy because it's open. So we'll just slide a piece in there. I also have some ideas of what to do with my glue book pages rather than just making journaling cards all the time with them. So, okay, so there that goes. So I want to sew around this, and if you don't mind, I'll do it just quickly on camera here. Well, as quickly as I can do it. Oh, I have a drink here. I don't know where to put my cup. Oops. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's heavy. And it's not. It's not a heavy sewing machine. Okay, because I hope you can see that. Oh, maybe if I, that's not the right way. If I put a book at the front and tilt it down, maybe. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm going to go to stitch 1. But because I cut that side, that opens my envelope, so it's easy to sew at the top. Well, it would be if I could actually see, but and I have to go really slow when I get to the curve because I'm not using my foot control. And I find it really hard without it. It's like watching paint dry, isn't it? My sister was so kind. She felt that that's what my videos were like. She had to inform me in front of all our family. I wasn't too impressed. Okay. And I didn't do a very good job because I couldn't see. But I also want to sew across the top of this. I hope you can see better with it like that. It's a pretty good little sewing machine I got for just over $100 at Joann's. No, not last year, a few years ago. So now I'm going to sew it together. Let's get rid of some of these strings. Or threads, they're not strings. Okay, and I'm going to run a bead of glue down here just to hold it in place. Kind of have been in a little bit of a funk since I finished my Button Farm kit. I don't know what I want to do. I think it's just the heat getting to me every day. So hot, never any rain. Okay, anyway, that's enough of my moaning and groaning. We'll go back and forth. Oops. And then I'll sew across the bottom. Okay, so I hope that wasn't too bad, because we haven't got to part 2 yet. We just are on part 1. Oh, slide this over here. Okay, so now we've got a nice little pocket. We can put it in as a tuck, and we have a little pocket here, and we can decorate it up however we choose. But I did a couple of these that night. And then I was in bed and I thought, I have another idea. So, get that sucker in there. Okay, so I'm going to open this end again because I like having that option to sew. So that gives me that option there. And I'm going to open this side on this piece. So now, I'm just going to put this up here. I don't know if it's in camera or not. So now when I sew this on, I can sew this on and have a pocket and a flip space for writing. So first thing I want to do is see what I have for scraps of paper here. I've got some piano paper. So I'm just going to tear some to fit inside there for writing. These are just scraps that tore as I was putting my packages for my Etsy store together. So we'll tear that there. And I thought, you know, might as well use them. I want to make it a little bit smaller. Okay. Okay, and then we'll just, one edge can stay straight. I'm fine with that. I'm not that fussy. We'll pull that back a bit. There we go. So we'll quickly ink this up. And then what I'm going to do is gently because this paper can be pretty brittle. It has some age to it. I'm just going to fold it a few different times. And just get some more age to that. And then we'll glue that onto here. Actually, I'm going to put this up here because it's kind of in my way. So now we'll have something to write on. Okay, and I'm going to bend it right away so that, or fold it right away so I get that crease. So what did I pull for this? I pulled these two papers. This one is from my Porch Prints, and this is from Janie B Journal. So we'll trim this up. I just yesterday went on my computer and printed out a whole bunch of digitals from different people, but I did them all, you know, 2 per page, so that they were sized down accordingly for what I'm doing. And these envelopes work up pretty quickly. For me, the sewing takes the longest, and that's, if I could use my feet, it would go much quicker, but I can't, so let's put that there. And I have no particular use for these. Or idea of what I'm going to do with these. I'm just building an ephemera box, I guess. Just different things that when I do get back to doing some journals, I can pull some stuff from. And if I never get back to doing journals, well, I'll have lots of nice things to look at, and I can give away as gifts and friend mail or happy mail. But I did look at some stuff I've had sitting over here, some paper, and it kind of sparked my interest. It's close to my heart paper, and I'm thinking of doing like a smash book kind of thing. So I might. We'll see. We'll see. I got jeweler videos to do today. But that might be what I need to get myself going again. Okay, we'll glue. I would really like to go away for a few days, but I'm not sure where to go. I'm not sure it's the right time to be traveling, but oh, I've been in my house for over 3 years, pretty much. I was isolating long before COVID hit, and I just wasn't ready to be out and about, and part of me still isn't, but if you don't do it, now I want this. Well, that's okay if it opens that way too. I was just debating about which way I wanted to put the paper on. Like, oh, I got some paper from the book. Which way this opened from the side, but it opens top to bottom, but I can still get it in to do the sewing that way. So anyway, that's good. We can ink this up a bit more. It's pretty wet. I got lots of glue on there. I don't know why I put that much glue on. There we go. And I don't, like, I will change the colors of thread. Like if I'm doing something and I think I don't want the thread to stand out, I'll use like a lighter thread or a thread that'll match. But when it comes to browns and things, I just grab this old spool I had I collect vintage sewing machines, and often they come with old thread that I would never use to sew with. So I gotta fix this. This is driving me nuts. Sorry. I just grab a spool of that thread, and I'll use it up on my paper. I would never recommend using it to sew clothing or other things with, because you don't know how strong it is, or if it's rotted at all. Oh, I gotta slow this down then. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tilt my machine for this one. But it sure makes the sewing easier. And I always backstitch. I don't know why. It's a habit. And that's not true, because I quilt and I don't backstitch when I quilt. Okay, so shove this to the side for a minute. Oh, I need to put something back there, and I think I'll just put some of this back there. Good thing that's still open. And I always make that a little bit bigger. Sometimes I'll even make it to fill the whole back, because I really want it to look like, you know, you've done a good job. You've taken that extra step. Okay. So now, because I want to be able to flip this up, I can't attach this right now to my paper, because if I do and I sew it, it won't flip. The sewing will close that up. So what I do is I just take my sewing machine and I'm going to sew all the way around here. And I'm sewing around. I don't need to really sew the bottom, but it's just as easy to sew it as to take it out, start again, trim your threads. And you lose thread every time you do that anyway, so. Okay, and then I'm going to sew here, 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 here. I don't need to sew the bottom. It just will limit more of what you can write on. And I'll just clip this off here. I had a few threads between them. Okay, so this off to the side. This is a scissor that I only use for fabric, lace, trims, and thread. I don't use it for paper. So anyway, now we're excuse me, we're just going to sew this. Not sew, we're going to glue this here, here, and here with our art glitter glue. Okay. I had a wipe here, but I don't know what I did with it. I fixed my art glitter glue, but I don't know why it volcanoes all the time. And I gave up on my Fabri-Tac because it's so hard I can't even squeeze it. So anyway, now we've got a pocket here, we've got a pocket here, and we've got a flip up. So you can write whatever you'd like in there. So now let's see what we can do for decorating. I've been using a lot of butterflies because heaven knows I have like hundreds of them cut out. Let's get these other papers out of here. Okay. Okay, so this one might be nice with either a green maybe. Ooh, that's pretty vibrant. What about this one here? I kind of like that. What's behind here? Oh no, I want something bigger. I kind of like that there. And you know what? I don't want to fuss too much. What's this one here? No, I like that one. Okay. I don't want to fuss too much on this. So I have this, I've been watching a bit of Tatty Treasures, and she has this on her Amazon favorite things, and it's just like a sticker, but it's like a graph paper sticker. So I'm going to grab a bit of that. I'm going to tear that off. I'm going to tear it. And I might, we'll see, I might stick some of that behind. And some of that behind. I don't know about this one. Let's see what piano paper looks like. Let's just grab a chunk of piano paper. Yeah, I think I like that color better, but I'll make it a bit smaller. And what's in this tin? Oh, these are my fairies. We won't be using those. I've got some words in here. Oh, Journey is nice. I don't really want field notes. Timeless is nice. Oh no, it's too light. I still might use it though. These are from Close to My Heart. Keeping It Real. Yeah, let's put that one there. I'm determined I'm going to use all this stuff up. So then in here, what's in this box? Oh, in these boxes I have labels as well. This one I think I have more empty labels. So if we move, I kind of like that there though, but if we move that there and move Keeping It Real over here, what do we have for a label? That's pretty big. What else do we have here? Just kind of hoping for the green. Oh, I see something here though. I just saw something here. Journey. Awesome. I like that. Okay. I just want something else to put under there. And this one here. I was hoping for a green, but a smaller green. Oh, what's the birdie doing in there? Okay, what do we have? Oh, I see some. Oh, those are huge. Okay, I don't think I'm going to find anything in this one. Nope. Let's look in this bucket here. Okay, this is where I like to pull little things out. Oh, there's a green. I wonder what that would look like. Keeping it real doesn't really suit it now, does it? Wonderful day. It rained about 11:30. I like that. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. And then, what do I have here for little tinies? I like to use these tiny little ones from Shabby Dabby Doodah. Yeah, I like that. Okay, that's it. I don't want to spend all day decorating two cards or two pockets. Okay, so I'll put this back on the sticky part to use on something else. I just have to get the white off of there because antennas are hard to cut, and that also brings the color a bit down. And that's my piano paper. I don't know who everything is by, because some of this, when I first started getting into junk journaling, I bought, some of it was freebies. If I do know, I definitely will share. Okay, let's see here. So put you there. I tell you though, having all these beautiful papers, that's what makes these things, it's so beautiful. They make it so much easier for us. Oops. Okay, and then I'm just gonna tear that off there. Let's get this again so I can see where that, if that price has to, yeah. And this is cut out of lightweight cardstock. I think it's, I don't know if you can still get it at Walmart in the States. Georgia Pacific. We can't get it up here. But if I go down to the States, or anyone I know goes down, I usually ask them to pick me up 4 or 5 packages of it. There. And then we've got our little hiding spot. Oh, this one didn't have the hiding spot, sorry. Okay, now we'll do this one. And then I'll show you the others that I made when we're done here. And I don't know where that is though. I had some little faux stamps here that I could have put on here. I'm not sure where I put them. Okay, we'll put that there. Oh, time to change my glue page out. Okay, and then this one. And then we'll do this. I got that backwards. This was supposed to go down here, and now this is too big to go here. So let's put it to the side and let it dry for another day. And what tub are we going through? Maybe this one here. I guess you wish you were a cowboy. I don't think that really applies to this. Oh my goodness. Let's do journal. I know I used that on another one, but you know what? You got it cut out. You use them up and then you can cut something else out. Or they might not even be used in the same journal. Yeah, the chances of that are pretty slim. Okay. So I saw I had to do a bit more inking. Man, I could never find my little... Oh, there it is. And now it's caught up all in this chain here. Okay, ink. Okay, so we're done. We used one envelope and we got two pockets out of them. One pocket has a pocket up here and a pocket here, and you can either glue it in 3 sides and have a pocket behind, or you could do a tuck, or you could do you could also do these this way. I never thought until now that you could actually do it a pocket like that. And then we've got this pocket here, same idea, but we open the piece we cut off, and we have a little area to journal. And I like to throw little tiny little pieces. I don't know if I have any more little tiny little pieces. I like to throw just something really tiny in here. Let's do encyclopedia. Yeah, I'm out of the super tiny ones. Life is a journey, but that's too big. Well, I'll have to look later and see what I've got printed out that's not in these tins that I can add there. But we've done these two on camera. So I'll hold it up here. I'm not standing. My feet are really bad today, so I'm hoping that this is a good view. And then we've got that there. And then we've got this one here, but this one does not open. It's just the plain one. And then I forgot I added lace to the bottoms of these, and I just glued it on the back. But this was one I made yesterday, and then it's got the little flip up. This day was the best, and I put a little butterfly there and a butterfly there. And here's another flip up that I did. And these are the little tags I was talking about that I like to put inside. And here's another little tag that I put inside. And this, the envelope was that color, so I didn't put any paper inside. This, I think, was the first flip up one I did. And I added some liquid pearls to it. And then this I put to cover because there was a window in this envelope and there's a little bit of the plastic showing from the window, so I just put that in. Here's another one with a little bird on. This is one of my digitals. If you want to fly, give up everything that weighs you down. And this one, because it wasn't so dark, it was a lighter, more airy thing, I just crinkled up the envelope and inked it to distress it. And here you can see where that plastic stuff is. I'll cover that with a little maybe a little postage stamp when I find them. Hold on, I see them. I just have to reach them from my sewing machine. Yeah, I've got this I've had for years. So these would be awesome just to throw one in. Just throw that little sticker right here. There we go. And this one I think is one of my favorites. I have a bus ticket, vintage bus ticket. One of Shabby Dabby Doo does a butterfly and memories. And this I think I only put coffee dyed paper on the top part because it was a window envelope, that's why. And then I just inked up the bottom. Or maybe that was the color. That's the color of the envelope. But there was a window there, so that's why I did that. Then these are the ones I did before I had the idea of doing the flips. These are pieces from Artie Mays. Last summer I spent a few days embossing stuff. So I have a whole pencil case here of stuff I embossed. Some of it with vintage beeswax, some of it with ultra thick embossing enamel. And then I sparkled up my butterfly. And then this is another one that I did. And I sparkled the butterflies, and this is just the pocket. Did a little bit of glitz. And again, in the back I glued the lace onto the back. And then finally, you can complain because roses have thorns, or you can rejoice because the thorns have roses. And this I think is one of TaylorMade journals. So anyway, that's it for me today, and I hope it gave you some ideas. And I don't know, I'm kind of speechless. So I wish you lots of luck and happiness until we meet again. Bye bye.